Today I wanted to show you how to update and adjust your EveryDollar budget when your planned income differs from your actual received income. So right now, EveryDollar is telling me that I am $26 over budget. And the reason it's doing that is because it's calculating off of my planned income, but my received income, I actually made a little bit more, which you can see in my miscellaneous income. So what I need to do is make these two match. So I'm going to write in 152.21. Now EveryDollar is telling me I actually have $75 left to budget. But we need to go through and make sure that you aren't over budget in any places, you didn't have any unexpected expenses and things like that. So in this case, I had an extra bank fee I didn't account for with my rent. So we'll fix that, and now EveryDollar says I'm not over budget anymore, and it deducted that $2 from the remaining left to budget. Same thing with these guys. I'm over budget in two of my food areas. Now we're good here, nothing over budget, and we're good here, it deducted it. And then we'll keep going, keep checking. It's way over budget in miscellaneous. Now we're over budget, but I'll show you how to fix that in a minute. Keep going, keep going. So now we fixed our budget in that way. There's no red flag sticking out here. EveryDollar isn't telling us that we're over budget. We're back to where we started, where it says we're over budget. What I do there is now I start looking at areas that I can take funds in order to balance everything out. We have $29.62 that we need to find from another one of these categories. Well, the easiest one for me this month is I have this travel category that I budgeted $100 for, but I only spent $22. So I am not traveling anymore this month. No more money needs to be coming from this area, so I'm just going to take that $29.62 from that 100. We'll change this to $70.38. Yes. And now we're good. We're all set. It says we're an EveryDollar budget. And now the budget is back to being zero-based. The good thing about EveryDollar is that you can adjust as this happens. Usually as soon as a piece of income comes in, I will go ahead and adjust it in the plan side, and then I will do what we just did. I will divvy up the new amount amongst my budget categories, and we're good to go. And that's what I would recommend when it comes to doing your budget. So you can get this on your phone, you can get it on your computer, and update just every day once you make an expense. The other thing I wanted to talk about though, so as you can see, I was over budget. I was over budget in these restaurant and date categories, but EveryDollar is showing me that I'm not. And then same thing with my miscellaneous category. I had budgeted $100, but in order to get it back down to a zero-based budget and make sure my money was okay, I had to adjust these categories. So it's good that EveryDollar forces you to pull from other categories in order to balance your budget. But the bad thing is you can't see what you originally budgeted. I could really easily just lie to myself and pretend, oh yeah, I budgeted $200 for this, and look, I only spent $160. Like, I'm under budget, go me. But in reality, I budgeted $100 and I'm actually nearly $60 over budget. So the way I handle that is I actually have my pen and paper budget in my budget planner, which I've showed you guys before. And that's where I write down my actual projected budget, my budget goals at the beginning of the month. And then at the end of the month, I use EveryDollar to write in my actual spending to compare. And that's where I can see the areas that I'm actually over budget. And I have to be honest with myself, and I use these two tools to analyze my spending and to make sure that I am on the right track. And if I'm not, I use it to adjust for the next month. But regardless, whether you do go over budget and you have to pull from different areas, when you're budgeting and when you're doing a zero-based budget like EveryDollar requires you to, you are taking control of your spending, making this a habit in your life, even when you have hiccups and you go over budget, you're moving your money in the right direction, and that is a very important step in you accomplishing all of your financial goals. So that is it for now. That was just a quick tutorial. But if you have any questions about EveryDollar, I've been using the app for over a year at this point. I know a lot of the pros and cons and some of the weird things that happen in the app, so please let me know if you need any help. I'm always here if you need me. That's it for now, you guys. Bye.